Hola chicos, hello Loisa. Welcome back to our playthrough of What Remains of Edith Finch. Got another episode today. Let's see how many flashbacks we had. I think in the last episode we had a couple. I think we had Gregory and Milton. We may have had more, but for sure we had those. If you haven't seen the last episode, then please do go back and watch it. Watch the other episodes first so that you're not too confused. Otherwise, without further ado, let's get into it. Let's see how much we have actually left. So we had just finished Milton's story up in this little castle here, and I wanted to go up the stairs at the end of the last episode, but I don't think we can. So I'm wondering if we're just coming back the way we came, like if we're just going back the way we came. Dawn, Edith, Milton and Lewis, the little gardens here. Let's see if we get any more. Well, I can go back in, but I'm conscious. Maybe we can go through this door. Let's have a quick check. Okay, well last time that's new. Oh, we also found out about Gus in the last episode. So we did like 3 flashbacks, I think. Am I really going back here though? I don't know. Last time I went back on myself a little bit. So we can't climb up here. Now can I come down? Yeah. Last time I went back on myself and then it was incorrect. So I'm a little wondering if I should be going back on myself this much. I was hoping I could go through the door here. I'm wondering if we go back up and just have another quick check before we go back too much. I mean, so let's go back down. Maybe there's another way down here, for example. Just down here. No, we can't go down there. The planks are broken. This is the way we went last time. I'm just going to check because last time I missed the climbing ropes. The climbing frame, whatever we call it. So there's... Can I shut this door and go up these steps? Oh, I can go up. Okay, I was just being...
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
I was just being a bit silly.
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Well, not at that. So many like little entries and exits and hidden things to this house.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Here we go. I think we're going to get another story. I think this could be the story here. Just have another look round.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Okay, before we exit, let's go see if this is a flashback.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse.
Oh,
Newly
what the...
sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
What the...
He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
Okay, the mind.
wander.
Oh, wait, Oh, I'm wondering. This is so... I'm not really doing...
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth.
Trying to do both at the same time.
Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. He took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
So clever. Trying to do both at once.
But he found something more.
Whoa, this is
I worried about
insane.
him then. Daydreaming at the cannery.
Oh no, I was going to chop his arm off, isn't it? Because I'm playing a game on my right and I'm dealing with chopping things. No, okay, on the other way around. How do I get up here? Jeez.
I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first.
How do we have a top-down game on the left here and a
told me he'd
first-person
made a new friend.
exploration game on the right here? It's insane. I'm concentrating more on the
On the edge of a
top-down
city
game.
named Lewis Topia.
My gosh.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick.
It's taking over more and more, I think, of the scene.
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him
Oh no.
that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Look how much of the right-hand side is no longer
Conquer a city, then
concentrating.
immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis.
I can barely see where to drop the
We
fish
started
off.
drifting away from our reality.
Yeah,
Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on. In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen.
That's so cool. I'm not driving the ship very well. Well, you can
The
really...
queen was on her own quest for
It's just so cool how you can just choose a story.
radiant rainbows.
Oh wow.
He followed the sound of her
Uh-oh, I feel like I'm always going to the right here, but...
silver harp.
I don't have to go over it.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
Wow, I can't see anything. This is...
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
This is confusing. So much of the...
But he was so proud of having created it.
We're definitely chopping our arm off, aren't we? We have to
In
be.
his
We're
own
not, we're
eyes,
not concentrating
he
at all.
becomes something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Now we're in first person. This is insane.
He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Louis, the cannery worker.
This is us in the cannery now? Not in our
Began to
imagination?
despise the man with a royal contempt.
I think so. Wait, am I going up here?
I still thought I could save him.
Where is he?
Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him. His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head.
Oh no, is this where our head's gonna get chopped off or something? Oh my gosh, it actually is.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
So do you think he put his head into the place where the fish were being chopped because he was so disillusioned?
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Every time I come out of one of these stories, these flashbacks, I just feel like wow, like we just went through something. And that was a longer one. In the last episode, we got through, I think, 3 short, flashbacks. That was a longer one. I think that, actually, this is going to be a good place to finish it. I don't know how much more of this game we've got to play, but I think that we'll just finish here. It looks like we've got 2 or 3 things we can look at in this room, and then we move on. So, yeah, thanks very much for watching this, I think, really cool episode, guys. I mean, this game has been really cool so far. I'm kind of not wanting it to end, but I fear that we're coming towards the end sometime soon. If you haven't subscribed to the channel and you like what you're watching, we've also got plenty of other playthroughs coming to this channel, as well as some educational stuff. And yeah, so please do subscribe if you haven't already. Please like the video so we can get it out to more people. Notification bell so you know when the next episode is live. And aside from those things, I hope you have a great rest of your day and see you in the next episode. Bye for now.